Well, a very good morning, afternoon, good evening, wherever you might be. It is Sale Talk Saturday, and I am so happy to be home and here with you. It has been a wild week. I was on Holland America Eurodam for a 4-night cruise from Vancouver down to San Diego, and it was a cool cruise. I will tell you, I had a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to sharing all of my videos and all of the content in addition to what I already posted to all of the YouTube as well. Mostly on Instagram, really. And I did a little bit of stuff on Twitter because I was celebrating some of the food options and the menus on board for dinner. And that was a lot of fun. So don't go anywhere from the channel because there's going to be a lot of really good content coming out from my experiences on Holland America. And you'll notice that I'm sitting here by myself. Actually, I do have Hero here, so you might see his ears pop up every once in a while. There he is. Mark is on the Panorama. That's right. Yeah, so Mark officially set sail. It's kind of weird when I talk to anyone about the timing because over there it's the next day already, which is wild. As I was going to sleep last night, Mark was getting onto the ship. And then as I woke up this morning, Mark had already sailed away. It's so hard to keep track of him. But what I can tell you is they have a sea day coming up. So it is currently, I'll just throw this up on the stage because it's just easier to share it. They are that little pink dot down towards the bottom of the screen. Their destination is Ho Chi Minh City, which is the port of Saigon, which is amazing. So yes, they're going to Vietnam. And it is currently 1 o'clock in the morning on Sunday, October 13th. So yeah, it's interesting trying to keep up with his whereabouts and everything. We were able to text a little bit while he was in Singapore, but he was busy. He was putting on 20,000+ steps every single day, going out and exploring the city. They went to that triple tower thing that has the Skyview Park at the top of it. I don't know if you've seen it. Actually, it looks kind of like this. They went there, had an absolute great time. He went and saw one of his all-time favorite musicals, Dear Evan Hansen, for its debut in Singapore, which was really cool. I know that there were some technical difficulties in the ticketing software for getting in, but they were able to get in. It was an hour delayed. They still really enjoyed it. Got to bed a little bit late Friday night, which delayed their waking up Saturday to get ready to go on the ship. So anyway, they're off having a decent time. He was going to try to stay awake for today's Sale Talk Saturday, but he texted me, I want to say it was 11 p.m. ship time. He sent me a text and was like, yeah, I just can't do it. I get it. If you all saw his short videos that he put out overnight, you'll know that it was definitely a process getting onto the Carnival Panorama. I don't know what was going on. Issues with the systems, not used to having ships embark there, which doesn't make a lot of sense because I know that I've seen other cruise ships that have docked in Singapore. I don't know, just a lot of strange incidents happening. And then the last video that he posted, or one of the last few ones that he posted, was the fact that their sail and sign keys were not delivered to their cabin. Everyone else had theirs, but for some reason his wasn't. So they had to go wait in line at guest services and get that resolved. He didn't know what was going on or what caused those delays, but they're good now because he's sleeping in his own cabin and not sleeping on deck. So that's good. Yeah, so we got a few people that have already tuned in this morning. Good morning and hello to Jean. Thanks for being here. Hey, Brian Shell, welcome home to you. I know you were just on a work trip to New Orleans, so I'm sure it was nice getting back into your own bed for a few nights already. Good morning, Eric. Thank you for being here. Pleasure to share Saturday with you. Kathy B, hey, happy Saturday to you too. Thank you so much. And they were printing the double diamond special for Mark. Yeah, if only that were the case. You know, it's funny, we've been waiting and waiting and waiting for Carnival to announce their updates to the VIFP program. They've been teasing about it's changing because it's so saturated. So on a cruise like this one that Mark is currently on, they don't have any specialty perks for platinums and diamonds because Well, that's a good majority of the cruisers on board. Um, so we're all basically waiting for that to change. We're waiting for them to introduce a new set of levels, maybe reduce some of that saturation. But I can't imagine that's going to be easy because, of course, they have to take into consideration all the people that currently have status and don't want them to feel like they're missing out and getting gypped out of all the status that they've earned. So I can't imagine what it's like for a company like Carnival to go through and make these changes. So it'll be very, very, very interesting to see how it comes out in the end. They've been talking about doing it by the end of this year. John Heald has been very quiet lately about it, so I don't know what's going on. But once they announce it, it'll be right here on the channel because that's going to be some pretty big news. Oh, there we go. How's my audio, by the way? I'm using my new mic system, and I'm curious how everything sounds. We got to check things out, and technology is always fun, keeping up with it. But yeah, let me know what you think. How's the quality? Am I crystal clear? Am I staticky? What's going on there? Okay, cool. I've got several things that we'll talk about. It's okay. All right. Well, I guess that's all right. Okay. Well, let's talk about my experiences on board Holland America Eurodam. It's kind of cool. I've got this tote bag that they distributed. It's kind of neat. I put it up. It doesn't look the best. I'm sorry. I will fix that up before I do any of my other recordings in front of the camera. But it was really nice. It's celebrating the 150th anniversary of Holland America Line, which is phenomenal. Wild to believe that this cruise line has been around for so long. It definitely shows. You could tell that they've definitely got some of their processes in place, and just the way that they do things, it's very, every day is a new day, but they're ready to tackle it. I will say that they had their daily planners released from day one. It was available all cruise, which I absolutely love. Hated that about Norwegian Sky. I'm not going to tear apart Norwegian Sky in today's broadcast, but I just wanted to share that, kind of poke a little bit of fun at the bear. But yeah, it was a really good time. Had a lot of fun. Met some amazing people, and I don't know if you were following my journey super close, but I ended up flying up into Seattle. I was able to take advantage of a deal that Southwest Airlines was offering. So I flew to Seattle because they don't fly to Vancouver, spent an extra day in Seattle, and then took the Amtrak train up to Vancouver. So I took a few pictures that I wanted to share with you all. I did go to the Starbucks Reserve there in Seattle, which was super cool. I've never been to any of the Starbucks Reserve's locations, and I was very impressed. If you saw our Instagram post, I tried their, Heroes on the Move. Bye, bud. I tried their, it was a whiskey barrel aged pumpkin spice. Oh, what was it? Now I can't think of it. My brain is in a fog. It was a cold brew. That's what it was. A pumpkin cold brew, but it was aged in a whiskey barrel. Really interesting, really cool flavors. It didn't taste like whiskey. It didn't have any of the alcohol left in it, but it was really enjoyable, something unique and different that you don't find in the actual stores. I just went to Starbucks yesterday or the day before, and there definitely was not a whiskey barrel aged cold brew. So sad. But no, yeah, it definitely, as Jean pointed out, it looks epic. It was a really cool experience, really neat design. Very much enjoyed checking that space out. Hey, Michael and Spoiled Mama, thanks for tuning in. Nice to have you here. And hello, Barbara Daw. Thank you also for being here. Happy Saturday to you. I don't know about you, Barbara, but I am ready for the cool weather. We're scheduled for, oh, look at that. We're only going to go up to 99 today, right? And then we'll see how that holds out. My watch, I don't know that it's going to tell me a forecast. Hey, it does. There we go. By the end of the week, we're going to, next weekend we'll be at 77 as our high. That's exciting. Hi, Hero. What you doing? You going to say hi to the viewers? There you go. He's a little drunk for some reason. Keep the cool weather there. Yeah, I know, right? No, I'm excited for that cooler temperature. It was nice getting away to the cooler temperatures of Seattle and Vancouver. I will definitely tell you that. It was super cool. Here I was in front of the Ferris wheel that's over by the cruise pier for Norwegian. And then you can see the public market, which I walked through. It was cool. It definitely stank of fish. But it was a really cool space. I've been there before, years and years ago, walked through the public market, and like it was a neat experience. I didn't buy anything because my suitcase was already super full as it was. So I was very limited on what I could purchase. And I figured if I was going to buy anything, it would be a souvenir from the ship because, first time on Holland America line, might as well get something to represent the brand. So stay tuned to the channel. You'll see that make its debut sometime in the near future of what it is that I purchased. That's exciting. Let's see here. Oh, yeah. And then I did the train ride. So I rode the Amtrak Cascade from Seattle to Vancouver. It's a 4-hour train ride. And this is a picture of the King's Crossing train station in Seattle. Such a cool space. You can tell that they just did some renovations to it, brought it up to modern day speed with, electricity and everything else. I'm sure it had electricity for many, many years. But no, it's a gorgeous space. I really enjoyed spending my time there. I was there for about an hour and a half to 2 hours before my train departed, just to make sure I was there safely. And also just to check it out, which I'm really glad that I did. I was able to really explore the space and check it out. Went up to the upstairs balcony area, took some pictures. Really neat. Train was a little delayed coming into Seattle by about 30 minutes, but no worry. Still managed to get on it. Still managed to have a nice train ride up to Vancouver. I was able to get some food on board, so I enjoyed a nice cheeseburger. And a cider and a cookie, and yeah, it was just really cool, and I was able to do some editing along the route. They did have Wi-Fi on board, but it was not the best Wi-Fi, so you take what you can. We're used to that on all of our cruises as it is, right? Jackie is saying hello to me and you, Hero. You're in the spotlight. Yes, you are. He's like, I just want to sleep. Stop bothering me. I'm sorry. Hi, Jackie. Thanks for the shout out. Ciao, Lindsay. Hey, good day to you. Thank you so much for that. Yes, it was a really great time. And agreed, Kathy. It was really cool doing the train. Unfortunately, we don't have an Amtrak station here in Phoenix. The Amtrak lines don't run into downtown Phoenix. They used to years and years ago, and then they just turned them into freighter lines, and so now we don't get Amtrak. So if I want to do Amtrak, I have to drop down to Tucson or head up to Flagstaff. It's fine, if I really want it. But it was a cool experience. I enjoyed that. Okay, so then, yes, you wanted to get down, I know. So then I actually got onto the Eurodown. And it was cool. It was not such a large ship, so that was great. Sorry, Hero's wanting to get down and he doesn't know how to execute this request. There you go, buddy. We'll see if he does it. He's so funny. You got this. No? He doesn't want to do it. He doesn't know how to do it. All right, let me. No? Here. Hold, please. That's okay. What are you doing? There you go. Okay, now we're back. Goodbye. That was funny. Yeah, so the train ride was really awesome. Super fun, super relaxing. It wasn't oversold, which was nice, so I was able to really enjoy it, spread out. I had the chart open next to me, set my backpack there, was able to dig in and do some stuff and then get back to work. So it was really cool. And then, yeah, I went on to the Eurodown. Eurodown was fantastic. I got a couple of pictures that I wanted to include, but I didn't want to spoil it. So the picture on the right is the atrium lobby area, and they have this glass sculpture that's colored from behind that kind of hangs down from the ceiling. It was neat. I've seen bigger, better pieces, but I've also seen atriums where there's nothing. So it was cool. Excuse me. And then on the left-hand side is the elevators. So in the elevator lobbies on the main promenade decks, you have these really ornate glasswork and other, excuse me, I'm so sorry. And so you have this really cool design work on the elevator doors. So it was really pretty, really enjoyed that. But it was kind of weird that it didn't carry throughout the whole ship. It was only on those main guest areas. On the guest decks where you had cabins, they were just plain elevator doors, nothing wild there. But it was cool. It was really neat, pretty space. And then in the theater, I took the picture on the left. That was on the captain's toast night, which was really cool. So it was a nice dressy night. And so I dressed to the occasion, enjoyed that. And then on the right side, I just really enjoyed the Leo bar. Those are, they look like dragonfish. I don't know what they're actually called, but you sit on their tail as it's kind of flipped up, and just, I thought it was just so fun. I really enjoyed the design of that space. So that was my experience on Holland America. Michael and Spoiled Mama is celebrating that in 8 days they will be getting onto HH4 Sea Cruise on the Carnival Breeze, sailing out of Galveston. It is only 60 degrees in Ontario. Woo! It's getting a little chilly up there, but it's going to be in the 70s and 80s in Galveston, and then I'm sure where your destinations are going to be is going to be even nicer. So that is definitely exciting. Good for you to get away and warm up a little bit, thaw out. So there's a couple things that I did want to share with you all today, and this is a pretty big deal. I'm not going to go into too much detail because I know that I would not have a life if I told you all of the information here. But this coming Thursday, I believe it is, it's Mark's birthday. Let's see, did I get that date right? I did. So on the 17th of October, it is Mark's birthday. I put together a little something that I thought would be fun, and I think he would enjoy it as well. So I will continue to spread this through different media platforms. But if you would like to sign a card for Mark, I'm doing an e-card. I just put it into the chat. Feel free to follow that link and you can sign the card as well. So he does get to celebrate his birthday on board the Carnival Panorama. If you are interested in sending him some surprises to his cabin or anything along those lines, let me know. I'd be happy to help you out with coordinating all of those details for his birthday. Again, his birthday is on the 17th, which is this coming Thursday. Keep in mind, that's Wednesday for us because of the time difference. So if you're going to sign the card, do it soon. That would be awesome if you guys could help celebrate his birthday. I know he would absolutely love that. Last weekend on our Sail Talk Saturday, he actually revealed some of the presents that I got him. He had new AirPods, which he was super excited about. And then I also got him a care package for his Singapore trip, and it's just a bunch of candy. So definitely some fun times there. But yeah, feel free to go over and sign the card. It'll be sent over to him electronically on his birthday. And like I said, if you want to provide any other support to him for his cruise, he would love that. Just let me know. You can send me an email, rocky@thiscruiselife.com, and I can give you all the details to be able to take care of that. So appreciate that. Thank you, Michael and Spoiled Mama, for that shout out for him on Thursday's live. That's amazing. And awesome, Lee, happy early birthday to you. That means you're a Libra as well. So hopefully you have a good birthday. Hope you have some good plans. You know, maybe go have a nice dinner or something, maybe a cruise, you know, like, you know, however you want to spend it. But that's really exciting. So help us celebrate his birthday. I know he would love it and he would feel the support. Probably get a little bit lonely out there at sea for 25 days. Poor guy. And then the last thing that I wanted to mention this morning or today on our Sail Talk Saturday is that we do have our official group cruise in the works right now. Oh, look at that. I need to pull that banner off the screen so you can see it all. It's in the works. If you are interested in joining us for this group cruise, please make sure that you fill out the survey so that I can be prepared when I get all the details and I can send it over to you. I just put that down into the chat as well. So let us know if you're interested. If you've already filled out the survey and expressed your interest, you don't need to go back and do it again. But we would love to get as many people as possible to join us for a group cruise on the Margaritaville at Sea Islander. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to have a lot of fun games, surprises, things, meet and greets, Q&As, whatever you want to call it. We're planning some really epic experiences on board. So you're going to want to join it. Don't miss out. But yeah, lots of fun. Curious how everyone's week has been going. Lindsay said that her best friend is also on the 17th, so that is definitely a good day to have a birthday. What cruises do you all have coming up? What's going on your calendars? How are we doing? My next cruise isn't for a while. I'm really sad. I got my little tease of a 4-night cruise on Holland America, and then now I get to stay home and do lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of editing of videos. We've got some videos coming out for the Sky. We have some videos coming out from Spirit. We have some videos coming out from Liberty. I have some videos coming out from Holland America, Eurodam. I'm gonna be busy, y'all. Not looking forward to it, but it's gonna be great. There's a lot of really good stuff that's gonna be coming out to the channel. Lee's next one is December 15th through the 27th. That is going to be a blast. Hopefully you're going to places that are warm, get away from any of the cold weather that may swoop down into the Texas area. Good for you. Lindsay, you are down to 60 days. That is exciting. Yeah, you'll notice I actually pulled off the next cruise countdown on the screen. I don't know what's going on. Our next trip that we have planned actually is to Hawaii. We're going to a good friend's wedding. They're going to get married as a destination wedding in Hawaii. So they're really excited about that. I'm looking forward to it. It's my first time to Hawaii. Mark is going to be stopping in Honolulu on their way back with the Panorama. So unfortunately, he's going to beat me there because he's never been to Hawaii either. But he's got some fun things planned, and I'm hoping that we'll be able to recreate or do some different fun things when I'm there with him. Thank you, Michael Ann. I appreciate you. Leah's going to the ABCs. That's amazing. You are definitely going to be nice and warm then, so no worries there. Lindsay's is also December 15th. How exciting. Everyone's doing December 15th. Looks like I need to get on a ship on December 15th. Okay. Ooh, you got a Virgin Voyages spooky cruise. Oh, that's so exciting. Now, which ship are you going to be on? Is it Scarlet, Resilient, or Valiant? Because I was looking at Resilient as a transatlantic cruise for a while there. She's leaving from Barcelona and sailing across to Miami. It looks like a really cool itinerary, and the pricing was actually really good for quite a bit. I don't know how it is now. I'd have to look. Let's see. February? No, Barbara, we got to change that. We got to add some more. Valiant. Oh, cool. So you're doing just a nice Caribbean itinerary. That's awesome. Hope you have a wonderful time on board. Brian is heading to Tahiti. Oh my gosh, 5 weeks until Tahiti. That's amazing. Eric is 26 days out from the transatlantic, Bermuda back-to-back on the Prima. Yes, I remember you talking about that. Super exciting. I'm jealous. That's going to be a cool sailing. And Jackie said that it's going to be their first Virgin cruise, but second ever. Wow. I hope you have an amazing time on board, Jackie. That's going to be so much fun. And get your costume, because they are going to celebrate it like you won't believe. Go trick-or-treating on board, dress up, have so much fun. I am so jealous of you, Jackie. That's going to be such a blast. Wow. Yep, for me, I get to sit around here and pass out candy to trick-or-treaters. We're going to have, I would guess, at least 150 kids come through, maybe more. It was pretty busy last year, and that's a huge tradition that Mark has. He loves passing out candy to the trick-or-treaters. So that's my task. I'm not allowed to go on a cruise at the end of the month. It's fine. I'll still have a good time. But yeah, so that's what I get to do. And then, yeah, no more travels. It's weird. November, we don't have anything booked. We were going to try to get on the Jubilee, but timing just isn't great. Mark is coming back on the 5th of November. Remember, the 5th of November, V for Vendetta. But he's like, yeah, I just don't know that I'm going to feel energetic enough to go to another cruise within a week of coming back from 25. I get it. I understand. I respect that. Makes me a little sad, but you know, it's fine. We've got things that we'll do. And who knows, maybe that will give us an opportunity to go explore Arizona. You know, it'll be the right temperatures to be able to get out and drive and head up to Flagstaff or wherever else and enjoy the cooler weather and the scenery that Arizona has to offer. And then we've got Thanksgiving with the family, so that'll be a lot of fun. It'll be nice. I'm looking forward to the winter months. There's definitely some fun stuff coming up there. So yeah, once again, I do want to add this back onto the stage since Mark is not here. We can really celebrate it. His birthday is Thursday. So again, if you are interested in signing his birthday e-card that I created, you can head on over, follow this link that I put into the chat. It's also in the description if you are joining our live event post live time. Head on over, sign the card. And as I mentioned earlier, if you're interested in making any type of a donation or you know, purchasing some cookies or whatever from Mark while he's on his cruise, send me an email, rocky@thiscruiselife.com, and I'd be happy to provide you with details for the booking so that you can help make his birthday just a little bit more sweeter. See what I did there? But yeah, so definitely some fun stuff there. Let's see here. He'll be back on election day. That's correct. Oh yeah, you got to mail it from the Italian post office. Yeah, you need to make sure that you send that right away, Lindsay. Get that done. Thank you, Jackie. Thank you for the almost happy birthday to Mark. That's very much appreciated. I don't know if he's going to rewatch this later on or if it's going to be kind of one of those things where he's just going to let it go. But thank you so much for the birthday wishes to Mark. Hey, Mike, thanks for tuning in. Thank you so much for being here. Nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. But yeah, I don't really have a lot to talk about. You know, just great to be home, sleep in my own bed. I slept like 10 hours last night, which was amazing. I haven't done that in quite a long time. But yeah, it was really nice. So yeah, just hanging out with Hero. He got tired of me, so he went, I think, to go lay in his pen. He was laying here, but now it's just his blanket. But yeah, it was nice to be away. It was cooler weather. Santa Barbara was beautiful. I know I didn't include any pictures. Thank you so much, Dad. Mom and Dad joining in. Thank you for the compliments. I didn't include anything from Santa Barbara, but it was cool. It was a nice port. It was a water shuttle port, so we had to take water shuttles down, which they actually used our lifeboats. So it was my first time actually in a cruise ship lifeboat. Wild. And so that was cool. They took those ashore, and then in Santa Barbara, I just did some exploring, went and got some food, got some drinks, took some pictures of the ship, and then got back on board. And time for sail away to San Diego. San Diego was fun. When I got off of the ship, it was kind of strange. Didn't have to go through customs, didn't have to show my passport getting off the ship, which I thought was really different, really interesting. Haven't experienced that before, but it was super fast and easy getting off of the ship. And then once I did get off the ship, I decided to walk to the airport. Didn't realize it was a 3-mile walk, toting my luggage and my backpack the whole way. But yeah, I definitely needed to freshen up once I got to the airport because it was kind of gross out. It was nice and cool, but it was also humid, so that was not fun. Your friend Ian. Oh, I know Ian. I met Ian and DJ on the Holland America Eurodam. That's amazing. I didn't realize that there was that connection. Mike, thank you so much for sharing that. I will send them a message this morning because we actually connected. We have exchanged phone numbers and we had a great time together. It was a lot of fun. So thank you for sharing that. That's awesome. Thank you, Lee, for signing the card. I appreciate you. Helen is on her way to Long Beach for the Carnival Firenze, celebrating her birthday on 1/2/4. What date are we actually celebrating our birthday? I'm sure you're going to have a wonderful time, Helen. I'm super excited for you and for this cruise. The Firenze is amazing, and I'm sure it's still a great ship. So I hope you have a wonderful sailing on board. I hope the weather treats you well as you are heading to your Mexico itineraries. I believe the Firenze is doing 7 nights in place of Panorama, since the Panorama is gone, or making her way across the Pacific. So I hope that you have a wonderful time on board. It's going to be so much fun. All right. Well, I think that's all the information that I've got that I can share with you all today. But like I've said in the start, stay tuned to the channel. We've got a lot of information coming through. Yes, Leah's wanting the link for the group cruise. Let me get that up. And I will soon also be posting some updates onto our website. I'll actually update our group cruise page on our website so that you can get more details on there and really get into it. But yes, I will be booking everyone, so please don't go book. That's my one ask. If you are interested in doing this cruise, please do not book the cruise on your own. Otherwise, you won't get the group discounts and deals. So I want to make sure that if you are going to be joining us, that you wait. This is just an interest form to let us know that you're interested in participating in the group cruise, so that this way I know, how many rooms I need to set aside and all of that. And then once we've locked all the details in, I will reach out. That's why I'm asking for phone numbers and email addresses, and I will let you know exactly what everything looks like from a booking perspective. So do not book it. I can't stress that enough. Don't book it just yet. And then once again, I have to keep celebrating it because it's just so fun. Help me celebrate Mark's birthday. It's Thursday. It's going to be so fun. And once again, I'm going to drop there you go. If you want to sign his virtual card that I created, it's going to be delivered to him on his birthday on the 17th. So we have just a couple days for you to get in there and sign it. Would love for you to sign that card. It is in the chat as I put it in there. And again, I'm putting these links into the description for the video. So if you're tuning in after the live event has concluded, you'll still be able to get access to that. But please help me celebrate his birthday. And again, if you want to send him any gifts, any sweets or anything like that, shoot me an email, rocky@thiscruiselife.com, and I will get that taken care of, or I'll help you get that taken care of. I'll give you all the details that you need to be able to make that purchase take place. But yes, we are so excited to celebrate Mark's birthday on the sea. I know that he's looking forward to it. I'm not sure yet if he's going to do any specialty dining. Remember, Carnival Panorama does have GG Asian Kitchen on board, one of our favorite dining establishments on a Carnival cruise ship. So I wouldn't be surprised if that's what he's planning on doing on Thursday. Super excited for him. He's going to have so much fun. Thank you so much for filling out the form. For those of you that are participating and are showing interest in joining us for that group cruise, I'm so excited for it. We're going to have a great time. And if you haven't been on the new Margaritaville at Sea Islander, you're in for a real treat. And stay tuned to the channel for some announcements coming soon about Margaritaville at Sea. We've got some pretty big things coming through, but I can't talk about it just yet. So you're going to have to hold on. I know. I'm sorry. I hate doing that to you. But anyway, stay tuned to the channel for all the other videos that we have coming out. I know I mentioned I've got 4 videos, or 4 different cruise ships that I've got videos coming out on sometime in the near future. So stay tuned. Don't go very far. Mark is going to continue to share updates from his experiences on board the Panorama with the updated venues. The Carnival Kitchen is no longer on board the Carnival Panorama in its location. That has been turned into a smoke-free casino. And then they have made some other changes across the ship. So they updated the mini golf, which we thought was kind of strange because it already had a mini golf and the ship is 5 years old. I don't know why they would have to redo the mini golf course, but I'm sure Mark will take a look at it and share all of his experiences and information that he's able to dig up on the new changes that came to Carnival Panorama. Remember, this is the last ship in the entire Carnival fleet to receive that livery coloring. So she finally has that dark blue front hull with the swoop going to the back. It's strange how long it took for them to do it, but she's finally part of the family with that coloring. So there are no other Carnival ships now that have the former paint job of the white hull with the red stripe running through the middle. And yes, of course, Lee, who doesn't like a good teaser, right? That's the whole point. No. All right. Well, thank you everyone for tuning in today. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. Get out there, enjoy the weather. Hopefully it's nice wherever you're at. And if you're in Phoenix, well, we're due to cool down in the coming days. So just hang in there. We're almost there. My favorite time of the year. I love autumn here when it gets into the 80s during the day and we get the nice crisp, cool air for the nighttime. It's my favorite. So I'm really excited to be here and get to experience that. Jackie, thank you so much for tuning in this morning. It's been great having you. If I don't see you before you get onto the Valiant Lady, I hope you have a wonderful Halloween sailing. Thank you so much for being here. Have a great weekend, Lee. Thank you so much. Brian, enjoy the beach. Hopefully it's good beach weather and you're not too cold when you go over there. But really, everyone, I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your weekend. Stay tuned to the channel. Go sign Mark's card, RSVP for the group cruise. And until next time, I will see you probably next Saturday. Bye, everyone. Have a wonderful weekend.